Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystical Blog channel where we dey give that and that and ogbonge gist wey dey fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, how una dey? The first question we will go ask for this matter right now before we dive into the interaction or engagement section we will go get now. My correct and wonderful people, is Kabiyesi really in love with Miriam, or what is the odds on wetin Kabiyesi and Miriam get in between this their marriage wey dey get together? Because right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, after the incident of wetin happened to Queen Naomi, yes, the elders in council, everybody is an eye opener. Yes, everybody is an eye opener, because the question wey they come dey ask now, because Iyanefa come dey even dey dey on regret, maybe say how will she know she for go Akure mansion go do that particular protective ritual wey she do for her triplets, for her unborn babies inside the palace of Ile-Ife, because everybody dey shocked alike say Queen Naomi come, and at that particular time this Oloris dem strike. But right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, nobody is pointing fingers to any Oloris, but everybody knows say now what evil projection of the Oloris will be say make Queen Naomi dey where she dey, or almost had an accident. Not that she survived, but an driver now he get some what bruises for him body. But right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, the elders in council and the Gezi ruling house has come to inside the palace. Now right now they are not even saying they want to use their normal political lawmakings, or they want to do any democratic or any political issue inside the palace of Ile-Ife. But this one is the kingsmen of Kabiyesi and the Ile-Ife elders. They don't combine together. Yes. And you know, say the Ile-Ife elders consist of the Kabiyesi kingsmen, the Lafogido ruling houses, and other ruling houses that they pick one by one. And all of them don't meet Kabiyesi, talk to the one who special meeting for Kabiyesi. As in, they won't get a special talk with Kabiyesi. And inside the thing, they can't dive into the issue. And the issue was they were begging Kabiyesi. All of them were begging Kabiyesi. Yes, because definitely you don't need to start forcing Kabiyesi or start telling him, start doing anything like by force, like the way the Lafogido ruling houses are doing everything by force. Because if you continue doing it, Kabiyesi has his own mind of his own. But this time around, the Gezi ruling house came with reasons and everything inside the palace of Ile-Ife, and tell Kabiyesi say, this is what we want from you. We want you to what? Break free from Olori Miriam in the palace of Ile-Ife. Why is it that Miriam is in the palace? Okay, why don't you bring Tobiloba back inside the palace of Ile-Ife? Let her be living in the palace of Ile-Ife. Miriam should go to the Lekki mansion, or Miriam should go to one of the mansions around to start staying. That they don't want her inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, we don't talk about again, say the wars get years. The Ile-Ife elders are seeing everything kuru in their eyes. They are seeing the Otumopos. Some of the ones wey Kabiyesi then they hide, say me they don't tell anybody. Plus the ones wey be say they see kuru for their eyes. Yes. So my correct and wonderful people, how would I take see this matter? Because the Gezi ruling house now have had it up to their, as in, they don't get them too much. They be say they don't reach the brain of their what? Of their tolerance. They don't tolerate everything inside the palace of Ile-Ife, because they say when the head don't they get problem, all part of the body self waiting go they get problem. But the problem is that Kabiyesi is like doing as if I don't care. Kabiyesi is just doing as if he doesn't care wetin Miriam they do for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi they do as if he just no want to do anything. He doesn't want to feel it. He's not concerned. He's not trying to do anything. He just wants to just be with Miriam. And Miriam has made some quotes, some adjudications, some talks in the palace which kind of Kabiyesi had to backfire for her of recently. But she has been saying it steady, saying she has the 10%, the oil business, the everything. We have seen countless times in the news allegedly that Kabiyesi and Miriam has been the EFCC coming inside the palace doing some kind of things and stuff like that. So my correct and wonderful people, now, how would I take they see this matter? Yes. How would I take see this matter? Because the Kabiyesi and Miriam have any special oath that both of them don't go leave themselves. Because we have seen several times We don't see am several times. Miriam, no be first one, no be second one. And the ones who over here with even the gist. Say Miriam go talk, say she won't come up for palace. Miriam go carry Baba Nasiru, say she won't go back to Baba Nasiru. Mama Nasiru, her husband go reject her. But the ones where the mother don't come inside the palace, expose Miriam. The ones where we say, what did they call her? Mama Nasiru don't come inside the palace, expose her. Her sisters come inside the palace, warn her, tell her, say this thing where she did do. Say me she leave Queen Naomi. Or the Kabiyesi really promised this swimmer, say she would be the second in command, but later on changed. And it's not something that they can just say now, because Kabiyesi has the right to choose the queen he wants to choose. Or has she gone back to sleep with Kabiyesi, to have small kerewawa with Kabiyesi? Yes. Has she gone to have kerewawa with Kabiyesi inside the palace of Ile-Ife, that half of the Kayamata has caught Kabiyesi, that I feel that Kabiyesi is making Miriam being untouchable inside the palace of Ile-Ife? Because we are still complaining for Ashley being untouchable because of the Lafogido houses, the likes of Temitope and Ronke. Looking at all these grandmamas, Mama Lawos them, in the palace of Ile-Ife, how is Kabiyesi enjoying what he's enjoying? Because they are bringing problems to him. They are bringing problems to him. So my correct and wonderful people, how would I take this here? Because this is not something we'll continue repeating. But this thing is something that we need to what? Kabiyesi needs to find solution. Kabiyesi needs to what? Look for solution. Kabiyesi needs to look for how he will strike the balance, because the Gezi ruling house and the elders have come. The Gezi ruling house consists of the kingsmen of Kabiyesi. The Ibira people are no more here in the palace again. They have washed their hand like Pilate. They have washed their hand like Pontius Pilate. Say they are not in this one again. They don't have anything concerning with Miriam. Because we still remember the time Kabiyesi, Parapo had to what? Get involved. Parapo had to what? Just got involved with what? With the matter. Kabiyesi was sitting down with the Ibira elders. So they were returning the bride price, and Kabiyesi rejected the bride price and said, no problem. That what he would do to Miriam, that Miriam will go back to Ibira and stay for the meantime. I don't want what both of them discuss and everything. No, Kabiyesi and Miriam packed her things and go to Ibira. Stayed for almost 1 week, and she came back to the palace, and the elders were shocked and lies. So that's what Kabiyesi, they take Miss Miriam for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Now the elders have begged Kabiyesi, divorce this woman, or the second option is what? Make her to what? Let her go and stay in another of your mansion. Yes, let her stay in another of your mansion. It is better like that, because inside the palace of Ile-Ife, the gods are really angry. In as much as the gods are not putting their talks, the gods are not doing everything. The gods don't want to what? Involve themselves in this matter. But you can see that the gods are not really happy with the marital issues and the way these women are desecrating the the sacred ground, Ile-Ife, the house of Oduduwa, or Ile Oduduwa. That is what these people are trying to do. Now all the Oloris there, there's no love. I mean, Iskabi is only the monarch in Nigeria that the wives are that do like this. Other people are having their problems. But this particular dirty linen, Olori Miriam is bringing outside. The elders have said they don't want it again. Enough is enough. But the palace is on fire, my correct and wonderful people. The palace is on fire. One of my Oboge confirmed and sweet subscribers said maybe that Kayamata Kabiyesi they don't go where again. But it's true. It is true. Because we have seen different times these women are trying to persuade Kabiyesi just to spend one night. Yes. We have seen different times with Kabiyesi just to spend one night with Kabiyesi. They are begging. So they can what? Do their what? Their juju. So they can do their juju. My correct and wonderful people, how would I take see the matter? Yes, how would I take see am? Because this one now, it don't pass. So this one don't pass. Because we don't even see how all these things are happening again. We don't even know how all these things are working again. Kabiyesi need to what? Listen to it, but he has refused though. He has refused their offer. Saying Queen Olori Miriam goes nowhere in the palace of Ile-Ife. He has refused to obey them. Yes, Kabiyesi has refused to obey the Ile-Ife elders, saying that that is not what he wants to hear. That what the work of the elders and the elders especially is just the welfare and the what? The well-being of Ile-Ife. The day-to-day things that they do in Ile-Ife. So my correct and wonderful people, how would I take this see the matter? Because we don't know whether Miriam don't use Kayamata on top of our first class monarch. Yes, we don't know whether they don't use Kayamata on top of her. So my correct and wonderful people, make I what look the matter very, very well. Can I look the matter very, very well, oh? Because this one right now, Kabiyesi is not. We don't know whether he's getting wrong or he's jeopardizing the stay of Prince Teddy inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Because the likes of Ashley are still going to be enjoying this kind of thing. The likes of Tobiloba, who have a son, allegedly, because they have not still confirmed it. Yes, they have not still confirmed the son, but who has a son in the palace of Ile-Ife? My correct and wonderful, but I saw the matter take B. Making our what? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all.